care about any other blue ones ever. Alright boys, this is when we top deck Jinzo and we destroy this man's dreams. Jinzo, come to me. Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. Today I have for you a Hazy Jinzo deck. Now this is your basic Hazy beatdown deck, but we have Jinzo now. It's obviously kind of a joke because, like I said, we only have one Jinzo and that's all I added to the deck. But I did mention that I was going to be putting Jinzo on every deck that I build from now on, at least on most decks. The second thing why I wanted to make this video is to let you guys know that if you're expecting a Jinzo deck from me, full disclosure, is going to be a while. I have to level up Espa Roba, and you know, it's gonna take a while for me to get to 45. I think I have him at 34 maybe. So yeah, I'm close, but not really, because those levels take a ton of experience. I also wanted to share this deck because this is what I was using in the Espa Roba event. The reason why is because it's a fast deck, so you'll win quickly or lose quickly, and then you can get on and do more duels. I feel like in this event, the shorter your duels are, the better. Again, basic Hazy deck, you have your 2 Dynatherium, 2 Earth Armor Ninja, 2 Berlin the Firestorm Vassal, which is all your special summons. You know, your means to get to your Hazy Flame monsters. We also have 1 Amaryllis just to combo it with the 2 Coma Shroom I'm running. The reason why I'm running Coma Shroom is because it's a fire plant and it has 2000 defense. That's literally it. 3 Periton, 3 Hazy Flame Sphinx, 1 Cerberus, and 1 Manticore. Very, very standard. I'm running 1 Heavy Knight of the Flame just to have an answer to, you know, some special summon monsters like Amazoness Queen, if I run into Cyber Angels, you know, so that I don't immediately lose. Grievous is always nice to have a defense in case you have to pass and you don't have any place at the beginning. And that's pretty much it. The clip that you guys saw was from my Thursday stream. I'm not sure when you guys are going to see this video. But yeah, basically, I was just using this deck. The replays you're going to see are the ones where I got Jinzo. Obviously, being a 1-of in a 21 card deck means you're not always going to see him. But yeah, when you get Jinzo off, the whole duel, it turns pretty unfair for your opponent, if I say so myself, because they can't target your Hazy monsters and they can't use traps. Traps being one of the major weaknesses of this deck, especially Wall of Disruption, absolutely destroys your Hazy Beast deck. So here I'm playing around the Wall of Disruption because he doesn't have any monsters on the field, which means I'll have lethal even if I don't have 3 monsters in attack mode. We're gonna see Wall of Disruption. Sure enough, as I mentioned, the biggest counter for this deck, and that's completely fine. I don't mind that 2 of my monsters went to zero defense because I immediately tribute one of my Hazy Flame Sphinx with Manticore just to clear the board, and then I tribute the Manticore for my Jinzo, so now he can't activate this if it was a trap. And I get to activate my Sphinx, bring my Manticore back, and that's the game. So even if that was another Wall of D, doesn't matter. Jinzo is on the board. He says no. And Jinzo bidding Espa Roba, kind of fitting. We have a Kaiba next. I used this to get to, I think, 180,000 points. I haven't been playing the event enough. I played it the first day to unlock Espa Roba, and then I hadn't played until Thursday whenever I was streaming. I don't know if I'm gonna grind out, you know, all of the event, but I'll definitely try to get the Monster Reborn. Here we're going up against Kaiba, Life Point Boost Alpha. I go for the Dynatherium play immediately because I don't know what I'm playing, and I just put 2 Sphinxes on the board. We're gonna see Armages yet again going for Rose Lover and Fragrance Storm. I was definitely afraid of the Bergamot, but luckily for me, he didn't have the field spell and did not have a Bergamot. So here, I'm just hoping that I top deck Jinzo. Actually, I'm not hoping. I call my boy Jinzo to come to me. And I draw into him. Now those traps are not into play. I go for the beatdown, and that's the game. It's so nice in Hazy's to be able to just attack and not worry about traps. Namely wall disruption. Wall disruption is really, it's definitely Hazy's worst enemy. Right up there with Ultimate Providence, you know, on the Periton. It's pretty devastating. Got a Mako Tsunami. This time I do the same play. If I'm going first and I have Jinzo and I can swarm the board with at least 2 monsters, I'll always do that, because chances are, even if my opponent can destroy one of my monsters, I'll have one more on the board, and you know, I can summon my Jinzo. Whereas if I just summon my Jinzo right away, he's vulnerable to Econ, vulnerable to that kind of stuff. Hazy Sphinx is not gonna be vulnerable to your enemy controller. It's kind of the play I do here. I get Kamashuma in defense mode. Grass looks greener. I think this was a Monster Reborn deck. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see what it was because I opened so busted. So we're gonna tribute to Jinzo right away in case those are monster negations. I don't have to worry about them. Get another Haste Point Sphinx. He's got the Bacon Saber, so he gets to survive. But then we see the Scoop Phase anyway. I mean, not access to traps, can't target my Hazy's. Yeah. Pretty unfair for my opponent. This is going to be the last replay. I only saved 4 replays because, like I said, you're not going to see Jinzo every time. Jinzo is just a spicy tech in this already very powerful deck. So I saved the ones where Jinzo is. Once again, I go for the same play. I try to get 2 monsters on board, and Hazy's are never going to miss, so the 2 monsters was a for sure thing. And I mill Periton, which is kind of unfair for my opponent, because now I can summon 3 monsters. So yeah, good luck clearing that entire board. Sure enough, my opponent just passes. I summon Jinzo, put him in the middle, and let him finish, deliver that finishing blow. And that is it for my Hazy Jinzo deck. This is probably the closest you guys are gonna get to a collab, a deck collab between me and YT Dan. So his Hazy's with my Jinzo. There you go, sick collab. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description, along with my PayPal link if you guys want to support my channel, support my content. I really appreciate that. And till next time.